guys are. Reed's just playing the best he's played since he's been here. Tyler Williams has been sensational, along with Sankata, who's our long snapper. And so those guys have all, and they got to continue. I mean, we won that game last week because of our special teams. To be honest, I mean, we found a way to win the game at the end, which is the important thing. At the end of the day, we took field position with our punt. We had a 93-yard kickoff for a touchdown. Guys went there and kicked their extra points, and Reed's had a nice couple of punt returns there. So every time we either kicked off or punted the ball, we gained like 20 yards of field position based on their punt and their kickoff returns. So if we can keep flipping the field and keep playing great special teams and play great defense, that's where it starts. And we got to continue to do that.
Special teams a little, the returns are a little more complex than DeAndre catching the ball and running. I mean, who are some of the real standout blockers and cover man? I mean, I know you can't name them all, but
Doug, if you look at our punt team, Skip Rose is a tremendous missile. Cody Carter's making a lot of plays. Rodney Allen, Corey Tyndall. We got I tell you, a guy that really went in there, a young player, and we got to continue was Caleb Harris. Went in there. I thought it was a missile on the punt. He was the right guard. Did a tremendous job of reading rush, hold-up technique. Released, did a great job. Got a tackle on the punt. He was the guy that went down and tackled the guy inside the 15 on the one kickoff that came out. So we got some good. Him and Hernandez is starting to come along. Another freshman. So to answer those guys, but the missiles have been tremendous on the punt. And you mentioned Caleb Harris and some of those other guys have done a good job with the coverage part of it. So, but again, our kickers, with Curry on kickoffs, most of them are non-returnable. And the ones that are, they got great hang time, and with the exception of one kick against Kent, which was in the middle of the field, which is only down, I think, at the minus inside the 15 because of our coverage. He's been really good. And if you continue to kick the ball when we want to, we work hard. We work really hard on all three, or all those phases, and. There's a lot of them and we have to again continue to get better.
Ryan Yurchek said something interesting yesterday. Obviously, this team's a little different than last year. It might be a team that has to have a special play or a special teams play or play a kind of gut one out like you did Saturday. Is that kind of the mantra right now?
Well, I think it is. I mean, every team's different. I mean, Oregon played for the national championship last year. He's got beat 62-14 at their place or some kind of deal. So I mean. Every year you look up and Oregon had to recruit the greatest athletes in the world for all these years, but teams are different. You take on different personalities, and but at the end of the day, what I like about this team right now is they got no quit in them. They fight, and they're gonna find a way to try to win a football game, and whether it be special teams or there was a couple of plays as ugly as it was at the time offensively that at the end of the day they found a way to win that game. I mean that play that Chase made in the fourth down in the first overtime was as good a play as I've ever seen anybody make. Rolling to his left and throwing across his body, and the kid coming back and making a great play just to get us to the next overtime to have a chance to win it was sensational. So there's enough plays being made that we got a chance to be a good football team. I truly believe that. We got the mentality and we've got the makeup and the leadership to get that done. We just have to continue to work to get better, and we will. But to answer your question, yeah, I mean, I remember 2 years ago. We won ugly went down at FAU. We had to kick a field goal at the end of the game to win it. And that year we ended up winning 10 and playing for the championship. So hopefully this will propel us to get that going, and that's the plan. So we'll see.
You look at the offensive identity is still being created, and the injuries have sort of slowed that process a little bit. But you look at it, and through 4 games, you've got 2 different quarterbacks that have gone down late and had a drive to win a game. Does that say something about the demeanor of the overall team to get it done in the clutch?
Yeah, I think it does. I mean, they got it's all about the only thing that matters at the end of the day is you win. I mean, there's a lot. I mean, you look at again I say it every week. It's the way some of those teams lost on Saturday. I mean, just find a way to win. Whether it's special teams, whether it's defense, whether it's whatever it is. And to answer your question, yeah. I mean, the freshman quarterback, he's 2-0. That's all that matters. And hopefully he can go 3-0 this week. That's the plan. But take them one at a time, and we got to get better too. We get better as a football team out there today. We get some guys back today. Hopefully, I think Van Horn's back at right tackle. We should see him out there today, and that'll help. And get some other guys back in there that get a little healthier. And but you look around. I think I mentioned it last week. I mean. Golly, Neds. I mean, Boston College just lost their quarterback and their tailback for the season. And UCLA's lost 5 or 6 starters. Notre Dame, and just keep picking it up. And I've never seen anything like it. It's just unfortunate, but that's kind of the way things happen every now and then. But what? You can't worry about who's not there. You got to worry about who's there. we talked to the team on Sunday about, it's time for some young players to step up and go make plays. They have to. They have to. And that's what good teams do. So we gotta get that done and see what happens.
Doc, after assessing the film, Pittman, I mean, you said it last week, you know what you're gonna get with him.
Yeah, and you'll get the same thing this week. I mean, he's a guy you watch him practice out there. You gotta sit there and watch practice. He goes 100 mile an hour at everything he does. He's tough. It's important to him. That defense, I think, was giving up 1.9 yards per rush. He averaged 5.5. So it wasn't all ugly, but he went in there and did a good job. It was really impressive the last 2 runs he made in that overtime to go win that game. He wasn't going to be denied with those 2 runs. Blocked him pretty well up front. But I like him. He'll stick his face in there and pass pro, and does a good job with the ball in his hands. We got to get Keon. I wanted to play Keon, but I sit there and said, I got a freshman going in there in that situation. I wasn't real comfortable. So that's why you saw Pittman. We got to get Keon.